So other thing we see within our universe of clients and some of the benchmarking is speed matters a lot. Quality matters more, but once you have the quality, once you have a reasonable design proposal, speed is critical. Best practices after you have that conversation, after you get somebody very interested in doing something to their entrance or their front yard or hardscapes, whatever it is, get them a proposal and renderings as fast as you can. 24 hours is ideal. If you think about the way a lot of sales work in other industries, whether it's cars, whether it's electronics or other things, once the person is interested, once you have them understanding your vision, you've got to make the offer. If you convince them that they're going to do this new enhancement, this new entrance, and then it takes 3 weeks before you give them a proposal, they've already forgotten what you've said. And so the sales cycle here matters a tremendous amount. Just from an organization standpoint, best practices, the field team is driving and seeing what they understand from a possibility standpoint at a given property. And by the way, there's a tremendously helpful website called Houzz, Houzz, which is free, that you can put in specific geographies. You can put in other words to search for, and it will just show you pictures of completed landscape or completed designs. And it's a really good idea generator. And if your folks are having trouble of what to propose, have them just look at Houzz and you'll get enough idea. You'll get more ideas than you need, and it could help do it. So the field generating these ideas, it goes into kind of an office admin function to create the proposal. As often as possible, doing a 2D CAD rendering or a sketch to help the individual visualize it. One of the things we notice from client discussions is a lot of times account managers or BDs or landscape professionals, they have very high levels of spatial acuity, meaning they can envision what greenery, color, other things will look on a property or an entrance. And so it's very intuitive for landscape professionals to understand that, but that is not common. It may be common in the landscaping industry, but in the general population, that is not common. And so creating a visual aid to the potential client to help them see what you see is a really good selling tool and helps people understand it. And then following up, I don't know how many times when I go through different discussions with people, we get a response that, hey, if the client wanted to purchase this enhancement, they would let us know. And I promise you, people are busy. You have to follow up. You really want to follow up till they say no, because if you think about it, you had a discussion with them, they were interested enough to get a proposal. The amount of no's should be relatively low, and that's what we see across the CRMs that we help people manage.